Wish I could turn my phone around the other way, but I can't. Okay, you guys. This is your girl Empress, the natural type, and I'm back here with a really, excuse my little plaits poking out. I'm here with a really odd topic right now. The topic is, how long does it take a heart to heal, or does it? Meaning, when I say or does it, means regardless of what reason your heart may be hurting or whatever, does it ever really heal? Or do us as people just make ourselves believe our heart has healed from a certain situation when it really hasn't? You know, it's easy to convince yourself of something in today's time when in reality, that's not exactly what you're feeling. You know, there's different ways that your heart can hurt. Your heart can hurt emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Your heart can hurt physically. If your heart hurts physically, I recommend you go get, seek medical attention. But your heart can go through, hi, Miss Red. Your heart can go through a lot of different forms of hurt and pain. But when does it ever fully heal? Does it? I was sitting up here a while ago, having a conversation with the Lord, and I was asking myself, God, when does the heart heal? Like, I didn't know. Hi, Poetic Kells. I was literally sitting talking to God and like trying to figure out, when does your heart heal? Like, for instance, I'm not gonna lie, everybody knows I just went through, what I went through. And, a person can say what they want to say, like they're not experiencing no pain. I'm not experiencing the average pain that I would being away from an individual that I once cared so much about, or maybe that I still care about. You never know. I've never been through it the way I'm going through it now. The way I'm going through it now is I feel bad. Like my heart aches because it's almost like I'm not shedding tears because it seems like I don't even care that it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's coming off as I don't care that I've hurt another individual. And when I sat and I was talking to God a while ago, I start tearing up because it's not that I don't care that I hurt another individual, because I do. It's yeah, I can only imagine it takes some time. Um so it just takes a long time for the heart to heal. Okay. Um my thing is, how long does it take the heart to heal when a person that you were with for so long actually disappeared and vanished? You know what I'm saying? Like I told my mom earlier today about a certain individual. I said, I had fell for this individual. I had fallen in love with this individual. Just for in the midst of it all, they disappeared. Like they just vanished. Like they were still there. I seen them every day. You know what I'm saying? But the person vanished. It was no more um, normal routine. You know what I'm saying? I think if anything that's hurting me right now the most is I didn't pay attention to the earlier signs of that person disappearing. And maybe if I would have paid attention to that person's early signs of them disappearing, I could have helped them, be saved. But yes, it's like they just, hi, Animal Fiasco. It's almost like the person just disappeared. But Poetic Kale said hi, Animal Fiasco. Yes, it's almost like the person just literally disappeared. You know, like how one day you're here, one day you're not. No, this person was here every day still. It was just a little at a time. It was like, who are you? I don't even know you anymore. You're not the person who I met, you know? And when you're trying to help a person remain who they were when you met them, it is draining. It is hard, you know? And I must say, it's painful. It's painful. When you and a person go through so much, you know what I'm saying? And then when it does end, you know what I'm saying? You want to play the blame game like, oh, it was all this person's fault or all this was this person's fault. When in reality, the heartache is being felt on both ends. It's just, yeah, it's just one person is trying to act like they're not hurting as bad as the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, when heartache takes place, if it's true heartache, I'm pretty sure both parties are feeling it. But like I said, you always gonna have that one person out of the party that's like, I'm not gonna show you that I'm hurting. Shoot, I'm tough. I'm a G. Like, you're not gonna see me hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like through what I just went through in my life, I'm not gonna use nobody else as an example. I'm gonna use myself through what I just went through in my life. The person who was playing hardcore was me. Nobody. But I remember my mom told me the other day, baby, you're gonna experience you're gonna experience some hurt or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or it might take a while for your heart to heal. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I think it was the day when I went to go get the modem. So this must have been yesterday when I went to go get the Wi-Fi modem. I was like, Mom, I'm not going to feel no hurt or pain. Like, I'm not hurting behind that dude, and whatever. And it's not necessarily that you're hurting behind the person. You're hurting behind what y'all once had and how it disappeared so fast. And you didn't even realize it was disappearing for you to save it. Like, yeah, I'm I'm hurting, but it's because even throughout this person disappearing, I tried to save this person. I cared enough to still stand by this person's side and stuff like that. And it just hurts now because I'm like, the last words that was brought to my attention was this person told me they never knew I would hurt them the way that I hurt them. And I was like, I didn't mean to, but I felt I was doing what was best for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking right at y'all. I'm not no blind bat. Like, it was it was a long journey. Me and this person knew each other for, if it was meant to be saved, it would have been. I also feel if something is meant to be saved, the only way that it would have been is if both parties were on the same page of trying to save it. It can't be, okay, 1 month this person wants to save it, okay. Then the next month that person don't want to save it no more. The other person's the one wanting to save it. Y'all have to be on the same page. And I felt like the only way to get me and this person on the same page was to actually end it but have a mutual friendship to know we knew why we were causing everything to come to an end. That's all I had wanted with that individual, was to do that. I just basically, with that individual, what I wanted was, okay, we're gonna now say we're no longer in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And start over. It's not no, when we get back together, oh, we've been together this many years. No, we're starting fresh. We've only been together a week. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted from the individual. You know what I'm saying? And the individual in their mind thought that I was saying I wanted to be done with them forever. And you know what, Miss Red? I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You give it up if they want another path, but it's bad when they want the same path as you, but they don't show it until they realize you have checked out. And then once you've checked out, you give up. You let them go about their way. They done gone about their way. But then later on down the line, them going on about their way is affecting your heart, and you're not understanding why it's affecting you when you did not too much wrong. You know what I'm saying? You tried, you tried, you tried. They didn't want to no longer try. So you let them go, but you're hurting for it. Why? That's all I want to know. Why? Heartache is, it's something real, and that's why I'm speaking on it right now, because lots of people take heartache just to be a joke. It's not no joke. Heartache can kill you. Literally kill you. And exactly. I agree with you also, Poetic Kells, that, sometimes it's just a sign that you need to go in another direction. But that was my thing with that individual. Me and that individual had been to hell and back years ago. Thank you. Me and this person had been to hell and back. We both had moments where we exchanged ugly words to each other. I'm not going to lie, because I've been convincing myself for the past few days here lately, oh, this person only said ugly things to me. And to be 100% real, because I keep it real with the Empire Squad, I had my share of words that weren't nice. It just happened Monday. Like, the real end, the grand finale explosion was Monday. And I haven't allowed myself to hurt. I haven't allowed myself to hurt. I've been holding it in because I'm stronger than that. I know sometimes I would tell my mom, because my mom, she likes making me laugh. And, she's been trying to, yeah, it just happened. Like, I knew what was going on needed to be ended for like over a month now. I knew it needed to be ended because that was the only way we could possibly save ourselves from hating each other in the future. And if we were to want to have anything in the future, we needed to end it when I start feeling like it needed to be ended. Excuse me, y'all, got snot, boogers, tears everywhere. But I knew it needed to be ended. We kept holding on, holding on, holding on, holding on, when it needed to have been let go of. And so nobody was really able to sit there and hurt on either side, because for me, I didn't want to hurt the individual by the, like, okay, like I said, I wanted to be
separated from the individual, not because I was saying, oh, this is the end for us. We will never have a future. Our family is broken. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be separated so that person could grow to love themselves more. I could grow to love myself more. I could be a better mother. He could be a better father. That's all I wanted, because with us bettering ourselves as individual, that would have strengthened our relationship. So once we said, hey, we want to be back together, we would have had a strong bond. But this individual thought I kept on telling them goodbye forever. That's what this person thought I was saying to them. So since they thought, thank you, and since this person thought I was saying goodbye forever, every time they would speak on it, they're like, you're giving up forever. Like, you don't have no hope or glimmer in your eye that there's any chance of anything in the future. And it's like I said, nobody knows what the future holds. But I can tell you this much, our future won't hold nothing if we don't separate right now. We're going to hate each other in the future. I can tell you that much. And the person just didn't want to hear it. And being that I seen it was starting to affect the person started looking like they were more depressed, more depressed, more depressed. I was like, I can't hurt this person. I can't do it yet. I can't, break down and tell this person just leave. I can't do it yet because I see how much they're already breaking and cracking. And I remained by that person's side because, see, that person had just recently, not too long ago, had a little breakdown, and it broke me to see that person have a breakdown because I had never in my life expected to see that person break down like that. Ever. I always looked at that person as being strong, you know what I'm saying? Because I was the one who was considered the crybaby. I was the one who was considered this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, there's only one crybaby. It's me. Thank you, kings, to you. Um, but when that person broke down the way they broke down, even though I knew we needed to separate, I was by that person's side. I went to that person's doctor's appointment so they could get help and medication, that could help them start feeling a little better and stuff like that. I was right there. I was right there. It was me. It was not nobody else. It was me. Ain't nobody else took the time out to be by that person's side but me. And it just hurts because it's like, poetic, Kels, I'm praying hard, God, like, take it away, take this hurt away. It's just, I want this individual to know, and I don't know how to even tell him because, like I said, you know, I'm not ugly, but sitting up here in my room, my mind is just a ticking and a talking and a ticking and a talking, and I'm just like, I want my brain to stop ticking and talking. Like, I want it to fucking stop. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the title says, does the heart ever fully heal? Like, does it fully heal? Like I said, this is something that's not even your fucking fault. And it's not, yes, ma'am. And it's not necessarily that you're hurting because you did something wrong. You're hurting because you had lost an individual. Like I said, you lost the individual a long time ago, and you know you did. You did all the fighting you could, but you lost that person. Like I said, I'm not innocent, and I have to come tell the Empire Squad that I'm not innocent because all y'all seen was, for the past few days, me just basically not necessarily throwing this individual under the bus, but blaming this person for everything, you know, like, oh, this person was the only one doing this, or oh, this person was the only one doing that. No, they weren't. I had my exchange of words. I had my moments where my play fighting went too far, you know what I'm saying? But I act like I didn't do anything wrong, you know, just playing the victim. Shay is so supportive. Poetic pulls on heartstrings, but the reality of this life is the truth and emotion. It's real, and we all hit a place where we question what's real. Yeah. Like, I literally, this morning, I was sitting here, and that's where I came up with the whole invisible thing. I'm like, or the whole vanishing act. That's where I came up with that at. I woke up this morning and I'm like, how is it you fall for somebody so deeply that you do what I did? You mark your fucking skin, something that you said you would never do. And the person disappears right before your eyes like a fucking magic trick. It's like, poof, they're gone. And it's not, I know, I know it a heal. I know it a heal. It's just, you know, sometimes Empress, she has her wrongs and she has her faults too. And my wrong and my fault in these past few days of talking to y'all was y'all probably were under the assumption that this person was the only one doing something in this situation when that's not what it was. It was both of us. You know what I'm saying? I even convinced myself I was not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, you are. You're a strong person though, Mom. And and it's bad to, you know, sit and convince yourself, oh, I did absolutely nothing wrong. This person is the only one wrong in this equation, and da di da di da. And then when you start believing that you have done absolutely nothing wrong, that shit is fucking bad, you know? That's why I was like, when I wake up today, I'm not gonna wake up with the mind frame of, oh, I did absolutely nothing wrong, because I'm not one of them old crazy ass people. I know when I do something wrong, so I'm gonna wake up this morning. I'm gonna admit to God what I did wrong, and just finally deal with the hurt. I don't believe I'll be hurt that long. I think the thing that caused my hurt to show today was I've been walking around for the past few days just like a tough cookie, one tough cookie, you know what I'm saying? I may have had breakdowns because of certain situations happening too early in the morning, but I've been walking around being one. Sasha, it's just a lot, you know. Um, I've been walking around being one tough cookie. Like, my mama knows it. Like, I've been walking around like, I ain't worried about this, or I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? No, that's not bothering me. That's not gonna bother me. You know what I'm saying? Until last night, it's like it started dawning on me last night, and I was like, you know, I just need to go in my room. You know, and the reason for me trying to avoid my mother doesn't mind my tears, but I've always had a problem with crying in front of people because I don't like to seem like I'm weak, especially at times that I know I'm way stronger than that. But today, I needed today to just cry. I needed to let it out. You know, the mouth can say one thing, but the heart can feel something else. You know, my mouth said so many ugly things as this situation came to its complete end here this past Monday. You know, my mouth said a whole bunch of nonsense, and I know the whole time my mouth was saying all this nonsense, my mom's famous words was, a still tongue makes a wise head. She kept telling me to be quiet, but I kept on running at the mouth. You know, basically saying anything that you could say to make your own self feel better. Yeah, 17 years of marriage is really long. I, I'm gonna give it to God. It's just now, and it's bad, Mom. Always thinking about what you already told me to do and then not doing it until after the fact, and then after the fact, I have to deal with the hurt. You told me to keep my mouth closed. I wanted to keep on talking. I wanted to keep on running my mouth about the situation as the person was going on their way. And half the things I said, now I'm regretting them because I must say, regardless of anything that me and that individual went through, if I was in dire need of something that, for some reason that person, I could aggravate them, but that person would try at least to go get what it was I needed. You know what I'm saying? And oh, it's going to. It's probably trying to unclog itself. So then you don't have to be like that. But no, that person didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just really let my mouth overload my booty. But you live and you learn. Up all puffy the next day. I'm not gonna bottle up my pain no more. If I have to cry, I'm gonna go ahead and just cry at that moment. Forget it, screw it, cry. But thank you. It's not necessarily upset. It's hurt. And if I'm upset with anybody, I'm upset with myself because it's like, girl, it's all the way Thursday. You had all these days of the week to done have cried this out, but you trying to walk around here like you a tough OG. You know what I'm saying? Like you just some kind of tough ass soldier, and not let the tears fall. Them tears needed to come out. It was time for them tears to come out because if they didn't come out when they did come out, my eyes probably would have slipped out with them. You know what I'm saying? So it was time for me to let my hurt out. I just get upset with myself sometimes because it's like I don't know how many of y'all get upset with yourselves because y'all feel like at some point y'all bottle so many emotions in when you should have let them out. That if that doesn't frustrate y'all, I don't know if y'all are really human because the average human, when they bottle up so much pain, hurt, sadness, whatever it may be, that starts bothering them after a while. She said, "Girl, wear them hearts." But that's true. You can only keep something bottled in so long until you explode, and you either explode. There's only a few ways to explode: in anger with yourself, anger with somebody else who ain't did nothing to you, or just cry it out. I'd rather just cry it out than get upset with somebody else who ain't got nothing to do with whatever's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just that's just me. I wouldn't want to be sitting up, being upset at somebody and they don't have nothing to do with anything going on in my life. But I mean, hey, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. Yeah, like I said, you'll heal. You'll move on from it. And I know I'm gonna heal, and I know I'm gonna move on from this. But I feel now I'll be able to actually get some kind of healing from it because I finally. Oh, I feel like now I can actually heal because I was able to let out what my heart was just bottling up. I really just I needed to talk to y'all guys, and this really helped a lot because I was, like I said, I was literally the title of this video. I was sitting up here asking myself that, does the heart ever really heal, Or, well, how long does it take the heart to heal, or does it? I just kept sitting there asking myself that, because I was trying to fight back tears. I'm like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit here and don't turn your head and look like that. When my mama tells you something, you heard her. Don't turn and look like that. Do I make myself clear? But I was really fighting with my own self. And I wouldn't say like, oh, I was fighting with myself. No, I was like sitting here like, girl, you is not gonna cry. Then I was like, girl, yes, you is gonna cry. You gonna let them tears? No, you're not gonna cry. Yes, you are. No, you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. I cried and now I feel better. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I'm gonna be honest about, instead of lying to myself, I haven't cried out all the tears I need to cry out, but I cried out enough to where I can feel better. And the reason why I say that is, some people can sit, okie dokie, some people can sit and cry out too many tears to where the next day, when the next day comes, they done cried so much the previous day that they asses is laid up, don't want to move, don't want to do shit. Now look here, that's what we're not gonna do. And yes, ma'am, it takes time. I'm not about to sit up here and have one of those moments where I cry like that, because I used to have moments like that, and I ain't got no time for that shit, because I got kids. I gotta get my ass up there. Like, I got grown kids, like they grown, they like 50, 60, 70, stuff like that. I got some old ass kids, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta get up and, watch them and tend to them. I got schoolwork that I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep my head on straight and strong. So I can't cry it all out at one moment, but I can cry it out in spurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I cried right now. I'll probably get on my computer and do some schoolwork. And then I'll probably cry a little more before I go to bed. And then hopefully I'm done, because, I don't see what I'd have to cry so long for. But, I mean, at least I'm not crying it all out at one time, because I know me. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing y'all need to realize with yourselves. If y'all go through heartache and y'all go through pain, know how to deal with it. Should you cry it all out at one time and be miserable? Or if does crying it all out at one time help y'all? Or should you cry it out in bits and pieces? That comes with knowing yourself. Me, no, I'm a robot. I'm a robot that has programmed itself to only know what times to cry. So I'm only going to cry at certain times. Yes, ma'am. But no, I'm a robot. I'm not no real robot, like I robot. No, no. I wouldn't say I'm a robot. I've programmed my head because I've been at this place before. It may have been different when I was here before, but I was at this place before. And I just, okay. All right, fine. All right. I'm not a robot, cuz you didn't, and that's just messed up. That is messed up. Okay, I'm not a robot. I've just programmed my brain to believe it needs to cry when it needs to cry, instead of crying when it wants to cry. Because if I let my brain cry when my brain wants to cry, my brain would have been crying early. Oh my God. What are those faces? If I would have let my brain cry, let me stop that. If I would have let my brain cry the way it wanted to cry, which was first thing this morning, I would have been crying from this morning all the way until now. Your girl wouldn't even be awake right now. Thank you, kings, to you. Remember, if nobody else loves you, God loves you, and so do I. Thank you. But no. Like, how many of y'all sit and break down in spurts? Oh my God. So it's not my brain, it's my heart, but my eyes cry. That's too many different things doing too much different stuff at one time. So my brain is thinking one thing, And while my brain is thinking one thing, my heart is feeling something else. Meanwhile, my eyes is letting out water, which is called tears. That y'all see how we say we can't multitask sometimes in life? Yes, we can. Our bodies do it all the time. My heart cries. No, seriously, I was going to say that a while ago. Like, it's almost like my heart is crying, but I don't want it to cry. But then I thought about it before I said it, and I'm like, I'm not going to say that shit on live. My heart cries. The hell? Like, I can only imagine if my brother comes across the live and be like, this bitch just said her heart cries. Bitch, get the hell out of here. But seriously, I feel like my heart is crying, and that is pissing me off. Because I'm like, what the fuck is my heart crying for? What? Why? Why are you crying? Empress, you was just fine yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, days before that, you was fine. I was perfectly fine. My heart was not feeling no pain, no shame, no nothing. I was like, hey, I'm doing my damn thing. Where all these feelings came from all of a sudden, I don't know. I don't appreciate it. But my body said, you a lie, Empress, trying to act like, ooh, you okay. We about to show you how you really feel. And then my eyes start watering, and my brain got to thinking, and my heart got to feeling, and then it just spilled out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why? Shit ain't right. I thought I was an OG. Like, I was an OG for these past few days. I was tough. I was one tough cookie.
All y'all need to be in your own place. My fingers get tired of typing. This is what we're gonna do.
I was a tough cookie. I was an OG. I was a
Girl,
soldier. I was a gangster.
boom.
Now look at me, piece of shit ass,
Girl, boo, this is what we're not gonna
mushy
do.
piece of cotton candy.
I'm not. I'm tired of texting. I'm tired of looking at you because
Look
I'm in the
who
next
popped
room.
up.
Hello, how y'all doing? Because this is what we're not doing today. You is strong. You is a soldier.
Ain't
You serve a God that sits high and
I
look
feel
low.
like a
Baby, your mama
marshmallow.
been
I feel
there.
like a
At the
marshmallow
end
right
of the
now.
day, you is not no marshmallow. I will roast you.
And they're good.
That's what I'm saying.
Roasted marshmallows are good.
I don't type too long. I don't do good with typing. So I was like, let me
My
go back
mom
here.
doesn't do good with typing or talking.
Let me go back here and talk to her real quick. Girl, get your joy back.
You can have joy all the time, but
Baby, your mama been there. You
if
know
you
it.
ain't let the hurt out, then you just walking
Well,
around
okay, you
lying
let
to
it
yourself.
you let it die down. You speak on it and leave it alone, baby. Your life goes on. You keep praising the Lord, but guess what? It's gonna hurt, but every day it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better and better and better. I was there.
How does it
My
get
my,
better
my
when you're
heart was
walking around
crushed.
doing what I'm doing? What?
Okay, but stop
I
acting
am.
like you don't care. Act like stop acting like you ain't got a heart. Stop
No,
acting like you ain't got
I
no
got to do
feelings.
that. I'm an OG.
Yeah, you an OG, all right.
What?
Oh, dried up bottle of glue. I'm not about to play with you.
What? An old dried up bottle of glue.
OG, old glue. You ain't like me.
That's what I need. I
I'm
need some of
OG,
that to
double
put on my
OG, triple
eyes.
OG.
If I get some old glue to put on my eyes, then when I get ready to cry, they just gonna get like bubbles like that. And
Oh.
would you stop rubbing them? Oh, okay. What you doing? Oh, she's praying for me. Hey, what is you doing? I wonder if that would really work if we glued our eyelids shut so we wouldn't be able to cry when we got ready to cry. Would our eyes inflate like balloons?
Oh no, they'll sleep out there because the glue ain't gonna seal it all.
What if it was like gorilla glue?
Let's try. Let me do it on you.
No, no. If you do
Come
it
on,
on
let
me,
me
I
do
gotta do one of your eyes.
it. No, I'm gonna do yours first. Then you
No.
won't be able to see me do
Mom,
mine. Come on, let's try that experiment.
that sounds very interesting. I
You
bet you.
almost did it.
No, that was nail glue, and I was trying to glue my nails on, and it went up there, and
Yeah,
it
that's.
only caught that part of my eye. I didn't tell y'all that, did I? I was going live during that time. Empress almost lost an eye.
Yeah.
Thank God I got both of them. Empress head hurt.
Yeah, now you go from that and start speaking on happy things, happy, joy. It'll come in
I
spurts,
want
but
some
happy
ice
is really good.
cream.
I want some ice cream too. You scream first and then I scream next.
No, it's because my head hurts.
Then you don't want no ice cream then.
I'm not about to play with you.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice
No,
cream. Come on.
no,
Oh, we all scream for ice cream, so I should
no.
scream.
What?
Right? You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream, my scream.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's how that works. Think about that. I bet you'll never get it.
You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream.
My scream.
It's not your ice cream.
My ice cream bring on the board to your
Mom, would you cut it out?
It's better than yours, that right? It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I
Look
have
how
to
she's
talk.
holding that baby out there, Mom.
Girl, that's my beat. You know what them is. Okay, my job is done. I'm gonna go back and lay down. I just had to bring a smile in your face. Bye,
Look how she's
YouTubers.
running. Look.
I'm gonna get it again. Shit. At least she can run.
They doing too much today.
They like they just looking back at them like they don't know what they're
She,
doing.
she's walking around holding that baby the way she's holding. She's taking off like she's running
The
after
black
the
lady
lady.
was like, she didn't have to look that way in them glasses though. My job is done.
I like that you guys
Bye.
don't mind seeing me in any form. I told y'all I'm the live vlogger. Can't no YouTuber take that title. I
How
am the
else are you
live
gonna be a
vlogger.
live vlogger if you're dead?
Because you can vlog by pre-vlogging and uploading, but me, I ain't got time to label it today Tuesday 3:36 p.m. and then the next slide goes to okay, today is Wednesday. It is 5:50 in the afternoon. No, we're not doing all that. You gonna get Empress whenever Empress pops up. How about that?
Whoop, there he is.
I am the
Sit
live
down now.
surprise vlogger. I'm the one that just pops up out of nowhere. And y'all could have just seen me the day before laughing, this, that, and the third. But something in life really happened or really occurred that it affected me that I'm going to show it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to show my pain. I always said I was going to stay true to myself and stay true to y'all and not lie. Well, this is me staying true to myself and not lying. I let y'all know the truth. I let y'all know that behind the situation, yes, I was hurt. And I am hurting behind it. But I know in due time, the pain will heal. It will heal, you know? And the reason why I had to come to the whole Empire Squad and talk to y'all because I had to let y'all know real life does occur. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing that you can do to stop it. Like me, like I said, I have been fighting and fighting and fighting with myself, but them tears came out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy they did. You know what I'm saying? Because it tells me a lot about myself. It tells me a lot about what I'm going through and a lot about the situation at hand. Because, I mean, if it didn't affect me in no way at all, no form or fashion, I wouldn't have shed no tears. You know what I'm saying? But my eyeballs, they shed tears. So, yeah. But no, I just want everybody to know, you know, like I said, heartache is real, heartbreak is real, but you have to know the difference between heartache and heartbreak. And in my case, it's not heartbreak. I try to tell myself that it's not heartbreak or heartache. It's a little mixture of, oh, why is that little black person outside on that bicycle like that? God, excuse me, sorry, you guys. Damn, shit that falls out of my mouth. Me, it's a mixture. It's in between heartache and heartbreak. And it's like my heart is aching because my heart doesn't want to be completely broken. You know what I'm saying? So, this is Empress Shade of Natural Type opening up completely to you guys. And I know y'all have seen me on here before crying about, you know, little things, this, that, and the third. But this was me actually fully letting out my hurt, my emotions, my pain. But at the end of it all, still saying, because I tell y'all this, so I know I got to keep my head up and I got to stay positive and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And especially, you know, if the other individual is not even in the picture no more, but you're wishing them well and you're wanting them to still be strong, you got to be strong yourself through everything. Despite anything going on, you need to be strong yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? That person may not be in your life no more, but you can wish them well and you can wish that they'll be strong no matter what. But at the same time, you do it for them. Pray that God strengthens you as well and keeps you strong and in good health and in your right mind and in your right spirits, and just give it to God and let God take care of it all, because God can handle it far more better than what we can. You know what I'm saying? You might think about it every now and again, but if thinking about it makes you cry, shed those few tears, but remember to always give the situation back to God. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Flat Tummy Co would stop sending me messages while I'm live, because I got their shit over there in the corner and I still ain't drank it yet. Um, but no, why are these women just running around here like chickens with their heads cut off? What's wrong with them? But no, I'm gonna now try to go back to talking to God. You know what I'm saying? And just come to a common ground with myself and how I'm feeling, and just really talk to God about exactly what it is I'm feeling. What am I feeling? What is truly going on within my heart and my mind? You know what I'm saying? And once I can get both of those aligned to know what it is I'm really feeling and why I'm really crying, then I'll be 100% being true to myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I like to be at all times, is true to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to stop all that lying to myself, bottling stuff up, this, that, and the third, because that's all for the birds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not tough. Shit happens in life, but we either let it make us, break us, we learn from it, and grow. You know what I'm saying? And in this situation that Empress is going through, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but with God on my side, it's going to be exactly what God wanted it to be. Hi, sky's the limit. I was just about to leave. Um, if you want to, catch back up on this video, because it might give you some good tea. You can, but it was just basically me and my feelings, wearing my feelings on my sleeve, this video. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been coming to y'all not fully telling y'all the truth of what was going on with me this week, So, yeah, that's what the video was about, but I got to get ready to go because, like I said, when I feel the need to talk to God, I got to go talk to God. So, it's time for me to go have my conversation with the Lord, but I love you all. May you guys please, please, please stay true to yourself, and remember what that title says. Does the heart ever truly heal? All right, girlie, I'm gonna try to tune into you. Like I said, I gotta go have my convo with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm talking to God while you live, I'm gonna go ahead and tune into your video and make sure I show you some love. Share that video, thumbs up, and comment as usual. You know what I'm saying? But I love you guys. Um, Keep y'all's heads up, and remember, if nobody else loves you, God loves you, and so do I. Please keep Empress Shay in your prayers, and y'all are in my prayers as well. May y'all all be blessed and never stressed. No, I'm playing. Sometimes people stress. But bye, you guys. Bye bye. Mwah.